Okay, welcome to the next part of Blender. So today we're going to be making a mini fridge. So to begin with, we're going to switch out EV to cycles. We're going to take the default cube, S for scale, and then just scale it upwards just a little bit as well. We're going to go with G and bring this up. And what I'm going to do, let's go to edit mode, select the front face. We're going to go E for extrude, leave it where it is. S for scale, bring it in. And you're going to want a border that is equidistant. So let's go ahead and just press S for scale. So we're just about there. We're going to go E for extrude, bring this back. So now we have our main part of our cooler. We're going to go with add. Let's go with cube. G, bring this up. S for scale to bring this across, and we're going to go to edit mode. Let's go ahead and take this base part right here, and we're just going to press G, bring this up. So we've got this nice little shelf. Object mode again. Let's go ahead and scale this down, and G for the side. So all we need to do now is make sure that this is small enough to become a shelf. So let's go and also make sure that this is big enough to go out to the sides as well. So something like that. So what I'm going to do with this, let's press G and bring this down. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go Shift D, and we're going to go up with this. So you can press 1 or you can press 1.5 if you'd like. We'll go up again and we'll press Shift D. 1.5. Shift D again, 1.5 to this amount. Now, we can go ahead and we can just press G and we can just bring these down. So, sometimes I like to also squish these in just a little bit just to give us some more space at the bottom and the top. Just as such. Now what we're going to do on this part, to make sure that this is right up against the edge right here, we'll go Shift D, move this around, Control Shift D even. We'll go 180 to flip it round, and we'll press G to move this to the side. We're also going to add a plane in here. So you want to press G, bring this up. Scale this outwards so that this fits and sits on the shelving. I'm just going to press G and move this across. So with this right here, what we want to do, let's go to edit mode. Right click subdivide, right click subdivide, right click subdivide, right click subdivide as many times as you need to. I'm just going to do one back on that one. Let's go ahead and add in a modifier. We're going to go wireframe for this one. And when you go back to object mode, you'll have something like this. So we can make these a little bit thicker. We can make these a little bit thinner if you'd like. Pull the offset just slightly. So we've got something akin to this. So with this, we can change the material and we can make this a silver. Pull the metallic up, the roughness down. We go ahead and we will go with Shift D to make another run. Place that on top here. Shift D again to make another run. And we're just going ahead and placing these on top. Shift D again. Just bring this up. I think that just needs a little bit more. Okay, so now we've got these nice little shelves on the outside. We're going to go ahead and make the material for the outside right here. So let's go with kind of a black. Usually they are black. We could go ahead with an inner silver if you wanted to. So to do that, let's go to edit mode. You want to go ahead and select all of the faces on the inside of this chiller. Maybe not the top and the bottom, but you could go with plus, assign, new, and then this is going to be the inner silver on the chiller. Let's go with metallic up, roughness down. And you should have something like this. I'm going to go ahead and just add a plane underneath real quick. So object mode, plane, S for scale, bring this outwards, and then I'm going to press G just to bring this down just ever so slightly, because we need to add feet to this. So let's go with add. We can go with cylinder. S for scale, bring it down just a little bit. We're going to bring this forward so we can see where it is. And essentially what you want to do is put these on all four corners. So let's right click shade smooth, and then I'll get this uniform with the black that we already have. Let's go with 7 to heaven. And we'll go with shift D. Place another foot here. Shift D, place another foot here. Shift D, place another foot here, all just in the corners. So now we need to make the door. And all we're going to do that is just go with, you can go with a plane if you'd like to begin with. So let's press G, bring this across. Alpha rotate, 90 degrees. G, bring it up. Place it in front of the chiller itself, and we can go ahead with edit mode. And we could just stretch out these sides, so just press G, bring this across. Just cross on that side. Okay, so once you've got something like this, we can go ahead and we can press G, bring this forward. So this will be our little door. So we're going to need a little glass panel on there. So let's go ahead and press A to select everything. A to select everything, E for extrude, S for scale. Bring this into the middle. We'll go S and bring this upwards. As such, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and delete the glass. And then we're going to go ahead and delete the face behind it as well. So now we have this nice little frame. So if we press A, E for extrude, bring this outwards. This is now our door frame. Just going to go ahead and just scale that in just slightly. So right click shade smooth. We'll go ahead and add in another plane. Alpha rotate on 90. G. And we're essentially just going to fit this into the space that we've just created. As such. Okay, so once we've got this window right here, we're going to go with new material. Let's switch out principal BSDF for glass BSDF and just turn down the roughness. For the outside of the door right here, we're going to go to the drop down and choose the exact same black that we have for the back here, which should be material, but we'll say that this is black right here, and then we can find the correct material that we need. So once we've got something like this, when we render it, it should look like this. Now, most fridges do have lights in them. If you want a light, you're more than welcome to put a light inside of one of these. Just to do that, let's go to add, cylinder. You're gonna wanna put this onto X-ray just for a moment. Rotate the cylinder by 90. And essentially just make a tube. Press G, bring this up. Put this in the back. And then go to your materials tab, principal BSDF, change it out for emission. And we'll go for a nice little orange for the light. And then just turn up the strength of that emission. So now you've got this nice little backlight on the inside. I'm going to go ahead and just move this light on the outside actually, just to so you guys can see. So now you've got a nice little fridge light in the top there. If you guys want a secondary one, you can just go Shift D, bring one down. So now when we've got this, 2 lights in the fridge there, you can go ahead and increase the lighting if you want to, decrease, totally up to you. It's going to bring this floor up so that it's flush. And that would be just a basic little chiller that you could put into a scene. Yeah, if you guys like this tutorial, please like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.